time I'm going to show you how to make a panorama card using your square dies, and it's actually quite easy. So we're going to start off with a square, so it's up to you which one you want to use. So I've got one white in cardstock, I've got some pretty paper, and that they've been cut from the same die, so that is easy. So I'm going to make the base of the card with this. So that is your base. So what I want to do now is to put the concertinas. So I've got one here, I've already done that. So depending on how many pieces you want, and I reckon this is enough, which is 6 centimeters. I think that's probably about the right. So that gives you one at the back. It gives you, this was the one that this is going to go at the back like that. You've got one here to put something in there, and you've got something here as well, if that's what you want to do. And then this one is where the front of the card goes. So I'm going to put this on here. I'm using that sticky red liner tape, so just be careful. So that's one. Now, what I actually did with this was I cut it with my die. So the die that I've used for this, the die for the outside of each of those, I've used that, and I have then cut it at 6 centimeters. That means that this is going to be absolutely perfect here, the actual depth of it. So what I'm going to do is fold on these little score lines. Now that is every centimetre. Very simple, it really is quite simple. So this is going to have a bit of tape along here. I'm going to do the same on this side. Nice and easy. There we go. So that is our base. There it is. So now, this is another one. Now, your first die, that's the same thing. And then I put a smaller one in to make a frame. That is going to go inside here. So this is the next one. I'm going to use tape again. That red tape, nice and easy. Okay. I'm going to do the same on the other side and start on one of the sides. And pop that in. And the same on the other side, and you can see how this is all working, and it works because you have the same die being used. Now this piece here, this one here. Now, if you wanted something to go in there, such as you have a die that you'd like to put in there, then that's when you can do that. And then what I want to do for the next piece, and this is my frame, this is my finishing one, like that. But before I do that, I've created another one as well. So I'm going to put that on first because I think it'll be too tricky to put that on the card itself. So a little bit of glue. It's a lot easier. Again, now this frame here was, you can see I've made it that little bit smaller using 2 different square dies that will fit nicely under this one. This now is going to go on top there. So I'm going to put some more of the tape, and I'm doing this instead of being tucked inside, it's going to go on the top. So a bit of tape there, so straight on top. Line it up nice and neatly. It is, you know, it really is quite simple, because your dies are doing the work for you, for all that, making sure that everything is where it should be, but it gives you then the time to play with your colours, your papers, the actual design. That's what I like about it. Now that is your, there it is. I said earlier, didn't I, that this piece here, it might be that you want to use something. It might be you want some flowers that you'd like to go across. Or I have a beautiful card here. Let me show you this one. So we've had a little bit of prettiness right there at the top, but this is what I meant about using your extra die in there, that extra piece. That is going to give you a beautiful, beautiful look. So there it is. There's the one that we put together, ready for your florals and anything else that you would like to put in there. And this is the final one that we put together before. So it's really lovely. It's a really nice way of having a card that's a little bit more different, and it will go into an envelope as well, as long as you don't put lots and lots of decoupage on there. And it's one of those cards that people like to receive because it's different, it's lovely, and it's handmade as well. So have a go at that one as well.